Careful in the world. You gotta be careful in the world. Careful in the world. Gotta be careful. Careful in the world. Careful in the world. Hey guys, and welcome to Josie Nectar. And today's video is going to be a product review video, kind of vlog slash talk about something that I think a lot of the females that are subscribed to this channel are going to appreciate, since looking through, it seems like a lot of us are either women of color or black, and we usually don't have too much knowledge about things that go up our hoo-ha. So this is a menstrual product review video, and guys, if you are here, it's okay to leave. You can go on and I'll call you back when I have something great, or if you want to stay for your girlfriend, wife, sister, niece, you know, some people just kind of look for answers, so that's very understandable. But this is a menstrual product review video, and I hope it goes well. Okay, so I know for me, I'm either, well, for a while I only knew about pads, and tampons were a foreign language, and I didn't find out too much about tampons, let alone how to use one, about 2 years ago. I knew about them, but I started using them like a year ago, literally, and I really liked it. But then I started to read up on how tampons, and a lot of tampons and a lot of pads, have chemicals and they're bleached, and it's just a lot going on down there that's either prolonging our period, giving us more cramps, or just not good for our bodies. Just the vagina is taking in a lot of the bad chemicals, and I'm thinking to myself like, well, dang, that's bogus. Like, what else is there out there to help deal with our monthly visitor? And I'm assuming you guys got the same thing or saw the same thing, like on Facebook or Instagram, this thing called the Flex. And I saw that and I was like, oh man, okay, that looks kind of cool. Like, it looks interesting. I never had a noodle ring, but I'm assuming it's something like that, and I just wanted to give it a try. I know I'm talking a lot because I'm just kind of excited about this. So I wanted to give it a try, so I did some research, and someone posted that the Flex is just a SoftDisc. So that is what we are reviewing today, is the SoftDisc menstrual disc. Now, I will say that this isn't a Flex, but they said they're similar, so this isn't a Flex review, but it is a similar thing to the Flex when it comes to a menstrual supporting company. We're just gonna call it like tampons and menstrual disc and period pain. We're going to call them support, like support people. No, not support. I need something cooler. We're gonna call them the plug. Ah! Yes. So our plug. Sorry. Okay. No. Cut it. Okay. No. We are going to call them a support system. Okay. So for our support system. Sorry. Okay. Okay. No. We are going to call them our Posse. Now, our Posse, we have a whole bunch of Posse, whole bunch of different supporters in our Posse. That's what we call our Posse. We have a whole bunch of different supporters in our Posse, and I think that the SoftDisc should be one of you guys' supporters, or at least you should try, give them a try, take them out to a club, see how you like it. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how it looks. This is what the box looks like. It is SoftDisc. Hope you guys, I'm hoping that this zooms in and focus. SoftDisc menstrual disc, same product, new name. I don't know what it was called before then, so do not ask me. I have no freaking clue. Make sure the thing's still recording. Okay, cool. So I had no clue what the thing was called, but it's called the SoftDisc now, and I'm gonna show you guys how it looks. I decided that I'm just gonna open it. Use the last one. Usually comes with 14 disposable ones, and this says, I'm gonna tell you guys what it says. It says that it can be worn for up to 12 hours. I know I wore one for almost 10 and a half hours. Disposable after each use, cannot be felt while wearing, can be worn during sex. Says baby steps. I'm not gonna try that, but baby steps. One day I'll have my husband experiment on me, or me on. Anyway, does not inhibit physical activity, which means you can go to the gym and whatever. Be worn overnight. I'm still kind of on this because I don't know, just having something inside me. I'm not one of those chicks that wear a tampon to bed. I'm usually like, give me the pad to bed. I want to be comfortable. I want to feel like something is in me, yada yada yada. But one day I will. Helps prevent menstrual odor. I'll talk about that in a second. Does not cause irritation or dryness, definitely. And not linked to the toxic sock syndrome, which is basically, you know, a lot of people put tampons in, they have a TSS, a toxic sock syndrome. I'm not exactly sure what it is or how it feels. I mean, luckily I'm not, but I know that that is a problem with a lot of tampons, and especially since they have the chemicals added with it, it's not exactly very good for your JJ. So let's open it. Actually, this is the last one. So when you open it, they come like this in little purple packages, which is cute for me. I mean, I like the color. Purple is calming, you know, it relaxes me. And it comes with step-by-step directions on how to use the SoftDisc, which is pretty freaking cool. So I'm going to open this up and show you guys how I did it. So they say that when you open it and you take it out, save this, save it, keep it in your pocket, in your bag, because you're going to want to dispose this inside this. Okay, so it's like a plastic and like a plastic rim, but the rim is really soft. I'm sorry guys, the rim is really soft, and then the plastic, it's like a plastic, but it's not a rough plastic. It's really not. It's like it's not even like this plastic. It's like oh god, I can't even explain it, but when you guys try it out, it's a different type of plastic. But this is how it looks, and it goes inside of you. Okay, it goes inside of you. So the directions say to, I like to put it up like this because I don't want all that flap hanging out. Direction says to pinch it like this. So you pinch it like this, and then you put it into the vagina, and then you stick it behind the pelvic bone. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. How do I know when it's behind the pelvic bone and it's just going to fit inside me? Yes, and wait, I didn't know either. And yes. So this is your vagina. Okay, this right here, this hole is your vagina. This is the SoftDisc. What I do is I stick it in there and I move my fingers up so that it keeps it, you know, small, and then I stick it in there some more. It's going to start to expand like you see it happening in the back, and I just use my like vagina muscles and squeeze and pull that sucker right in, right? So I'm squeezing and I'm pulling it right in, and it just kind of starts to make a hole in place. Okay, now if you stick your finger, first of all, if you have not seen down there, if you have not felt down there, become very aware of your vagina. Like, you and her have been together your whole life. Like, you need to know how it feels down there. And me and her, we've gone through a lot of stuff, and we've had lots of fun, and I still do not know exactly where my pelvic bone was. So I know that a lot of you guys, especially a lot of my free-handed women, will understand when I say like, what the heck, what is that? So when you stick your finger in right behind the clitoris, you go up, there is like something hard right there, right? Believe it or not, behind there is space. Okay, so behind there is space, and there's like a little soft rock, little soft hump. So when you put this in there, you're going to tuck it behind that soft rock or a soft hump, and it's going to stay like that. And this sits underneath the what? I forgot. Underneath the uterus. I'm going to learn this stuff, I promise you. Underneath the uterus. Okay, so as you can see, bam, bam, underneath the uterus, bam, bam, underneath the uterus. Again, you put it in, so it looks like that. Bam, put it in the hole. some people say pull it downward a little bit. I think you are supposed to pull it down a little bit. Squeeze those muscles, push it in, tuck it underneath. Okay. So the reason why I started looking at this stuff was because it is a hypoallergenic way of handling your menstruals. And actually, like, really guys, like, it's just a natural way to handle your period, and that's what I've been looking for. I've been looking for a natural way to deal with my period. I know that sounds weird. How do you deal with your period naturally? Well, you deal with your period naturally by using reusable products and products that aren't made from chemicals and bad cotton and all the other weird stuff. So yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to make this video. And I'm sure a lot of us like don't know anything about anything. Like I know some women in their 40s that still never tried a tampon because it's weird having something up there where in the long run it might actually help them to know how to deal with stuff. Just, you know, different ways of dealing with their menstrual cycle and trying out new stuff to find their, you know, way. I mean, there are natural tampons, there are reusable tampons, there are reusable pads, and there are natural pads, and there are also cups and discs for everything else in between. So yeah, enough of me talking. I want to take it over to Josie Nectar in the past, and she's going to do a little bit of vlogging about she's gonna do a little bit of vlogging about her experience using the SoftDisc. I hope you guys like stuff like this. If so, let me know. I have a clip of me showing the blood in the cup, the blood in the disc, and I'm sorry, I have a clip of me showing the blood and how it collected. I'm going to put that at the very end of the video, so if you guys want to see how it looked exactly, then you guys will know. Okay, but I just want to give you guys a heads up for that. Don't want to sneak up on you and be like, yeah, here's blood, here you go. I'm pretty sure showing blood in the video is okay. This is for educational purposes. I mean, what, they don't want us to learn about our bodies? What else they're going to do to us? Huh? What else? That's what I thought. Wakanda. Okay. So okay, I need to okay, sorry. So yes, I'm going to show you guys my experience using this. Let's take it to you, Josie Nectar in the past. Bam.
Hey, so I'm at work and I tried to put my first SoftDisc in, and I didn't have enough time to like figure it out to be comfortable with it. So I decided that on my break, since I have like 15 or so minutes, I'm gonna try to do it here, and we're gonna see if it works. And I just hope that it stays. But if not, at least I'm sitting down all day and I can go to the bathroom and check, and I'm not out and really moving about. And also, I brought like tampons and pads and just the usual stuff that I'm used to, just in case this does not work or feel good. So yeah, I will be back maybe with an update, or if it's in, I don't know, but bear with me, fingers crossed. Okay, so it's in and it doesn't really feel like anything, and it's kind of hard for me to tell because I'm also cramping. So I'm like, is it that, or is it the SoftDisc? So I don't know. I'm not excited for this. I mean, it's something up my hoo-ha. Might be JJ. I will come back with an update after I sit down, work for a bit, maybe on my lunch. I'll give you guys an update of what's going on. But yeah, it's like it just disappeared. So it's an hour later and I took it out because it was a bit uncomfortable, but I will not be defeated that easily. So I tried putting another one in. Okay, now what I will say is that when I took out the first one, the bottom around the rim where you're not supposed to, where the blood's not supposed to go, was clean. There was no blood, there was no nothing, and the middle actually started to fill up with blood. So I'm convinced that this is going to work. I just need to do it right. So I tossed that one. You're supposed to keep the little packet. I'll show you guys in the next video. And I inserted a new one. It didn't work out so well, so I took it out and I inserted it again, and now I'm feeling less discomfort and it feels a bit better. So I think my technique just needs a bit of work, but I'm more excited now that I've seen it actually hold blood, and it didn't have as much like, it wasn't a big problem with it. I'm a little more excited for it rather than it was just in my belly and kind of feeling discomfort. But right now it's not as like, I would have as much discomfort as I did last time. Like last time, like when I pressed down on my belly, I could like kind of feel it, but now I'm like a little bit better. So I only brought 2 at work because, like I said, I tried at home and I didn't have enough time, so I brought 1. I disposed of it because it actually had some blood in there, so I'm assuming today's a heavy day. They say not trying a heavy day, but it's like you got this day and then the rest is heavy for me, so this is like one of the lightest days anyway. So I'm trying to just see how it goes. Hopefully I can keep in it all day to actually get a better result of it, but so far day 1 is difficult because I don't know what the hell I'm doing at all. But I'll contact you guys if I take out the second one or if something goes wrong. Also, there has not been any leakage. Like my underwear, my liner had a little bit of blood, but that was from the pre-period. I mean, the you know, it wasn't like completely dry down there. But when I went to wipe myself, I peed first before I took it out. So when I went to go wipe myself, there was nothing there. No blood, no nothing. So it's working. I just need to find a comfortable spot for it to work for me. Okay. Alright, so I'll see you guys either later on tonight or on day 2. Hey y'all, so I took it out again because it felt like I was like cramping a bit and I felt gassy, but then at the same time I have been gassy for a while, so that could just be the gas, and I've been kind of crampy, of course. So a part of me thinks that I need to choose a better day or try again later. I don't know, but I feel well defeated. Okay, I do. I feel like you know, SoftDisc, they won this round, you know, 1 for them, 0 for Josie Nectar over here. But still no leakage. None of that's going on. No leakage, no like, oh, I messed up my underwear or anything like that. Like, it's been perfect. It's been totally fine. But I can feel it like right under my uterus or whatever. I don't know. I can just, you know, like when you usually get your cramp pain, it feels tight. I can feel it right there. I can feel like tightening on it, and I'm pretty sure that's only because I'm cramping, and that's usually what happens. So that's just it for day 1. Day 1, they got it, you know. They won this round, but I will avenge myself, you know. I have a few more rounds to go before they just win the whole darn match. Okay, I will eventually have my bloody flawless victory. Okay, y'all, that thing wasn't focusing right, but we need for this to work because your girl was using pads, and then she discovered tampons, and tampons are so much better, but now tampons like dry her out. So now this thing feels good. It's all silky and slick. It goes right in like other things we know, so it feels good. Okay, but we just need for it to work. So
I'm gonna look it up a little bit more. I've seen other people talk about how they've made this experience better, how the directions on the box are different than how they do it, but it makes them feel a bit better. So we're gonna try that, okay? See you guys later. Peace. Hey guys, so it's day 2 and I'm up early enough to try it out before I leave. So I'm going to try it out again before I leave. I'm feeling less gassy today, so let's hope that was what it was. I'll update you guys throughout the day. Okay, bye. Hey guys, so I am done with work and as you can see, I didn't have to make a video in between because it lasted from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. until I started to see a little bit of leakage. But before then, it was all good, y'all. I think I did it right. Round 2 for Josie. Hey, so I just got back from the gym and I put in a new one before I went to the gym. And I didn't really feel it. I didn't really get like a lot of leakage or anything like that. And I did all of my workouts that I usually do. The Stairmaster was taken, so I did the elliptical, I did push-ups, I did crunches, I did donkey kicks, I did squats, I did everything that I usually do when I go to the gym, and I usually work out for 45 minutes to an hour long. And when I got back home, I checked down there and I wore a liner just in case, and the liner had a little bit of blood on it, but when I went to wipe myself, nothing was on the tissue or anything. So I'm thinking that sometimes it just might leak a little bit. So if you do plan on wearing it if you do plan on using the SoftDisc when you're working out, I suggest wearing a liner. Actually, I suggest wearing a liner throughout the process. Like, treat it like a tampon and just wear a liner just to be on the safe side. Like, nothing's perfect, but yeah, it wasn't bad at all. I didn't feel it, especially with my crunches and my lower ab crunches, which get really hard and really tight around the abdomen. It wasn't bad at all, besides me being tired, of course, because we all know how we get around this time of the month. We just get really tired. So yeah, so far day 2 was still a success, and putting it in and taking it out again was fine. So SoftDisc 1, Josie 1, and I will see you guys tomorrow on day 3 to let you guys know how that goes. Okay, all right, see ya. Welcome back. And so as you can see from the videos, I stopped at day 2 because between day 1 and day 2 there really isn't too much to show. That was my last period. I just got done with the recent period using it again. I've gotten 100% more better. It lasts for like 10.5 hours. It was like smooth freaking sailing, dude, and it like collected so much of everything. Collected so much gunk. Collected so much blood and everything like that. My experience with it, so like I said, it does work. Weird fact, when I'm using the bathroom, my husband's usually at the door talking to me. I don't know if that's a couple thing, whatever, but he's usually at the door. He's talking to me. We're talking about our day or something, and I asked him when we were sitting on the couch, I'm like, yeah, so have you been able to like smell my period lately? And he's like, no. And I'm like, what? When I went to the bathroom, couldn't smell anything. No, nothing. Like, I don't smell like period. And I honestly, having this thing in, I kind of forget that I'm on my period. Not forget, but I don't feel like, oh, let me wear sweatpants and pants that barely fit and a sweater and everything else. No, like, I want to wear skirts, I want to wear dresses, I want to wear leggings. Like, I just feel so much better with it in, and that's pretty cool because I'm like kind of confident that it won't leak really. Peeing is interesting. When I peed, sometimes a little blood, I don't know if because I'm like pushing, a little blood will come out. That was kind of like, alright, cool, whatever. And I felt a little bit like residue blood. So you'll see that. And later, like, I went back like the very like few minutes and there was nothing down there. So it was just when I was peeing. Taking the bowel movement. So when I had my pad, my cup full, not my cup, it's a disc, sorry guys, when I had my disc full, and I was taking a crap. And I don't know, when I take a crap, I kind of like scoot over a little bit, like forward. Sorry, kind of like scoot forward a little bit. And I'm up there taking the crap, and I look down the toilet, and it's just blood. And it's kind of emptying itself out. So when I took it out, there wasn't as much blood in there. And I'm like, that's because when I, you know, crapped, it was just kind of emptying itself out. And I know something called the Nixit, which I want to get. It looks like, they call it a cup. They don't call it a disc. But honestly, it looks exactly like this. Like a reusable this, which I'm really excited about. And then one of their features is that you can, you know, if you're out in public and you cannot change it or go clean it and it's full, you can pull it out a little bit, lean forward, and you'll see the blood run through. So I'm assuming that's the same thing that happened with this, because when I took it out, I was like, it only had like this much blood, and I'm like, oh heck no, like I know I was bleeding at least right here, you know. So it emptied itself out, and I just kind of tucked that thing back in there. I don't think you're supposed to do that, but if you're out in public, you ain't got time, do what you gotta do. I tucked it back in there, and it lasted for another 3, 4, or 5 hours until I got back home, and then I took it out. And yeah, that was cool. Okay. Also, on how to, where did it go? Where did it go? Also, on how to take it out. So, when it's in your vagina, put it in there, bam, up there, bam. Now, how I took it out is I pushed down on my pelvic bone. So, like I was trying to take a crap, I pushed down, and I hooked my finger right there, and I just kind of pulled it out. Most of the time when you push down, I usually can just like kind of pull it out with a finger, like, oh shit, pull it out with a finger like that, you know. So, and it comes out. Now it might come out like that, like your vagina's like that, you're like, well, that's gonna hurt. So yeah, I agree. So when I pull it out, I get to about right here, when I can feel it on the outside of my vagina, and then I start to pull it out a little bit like that, and then I start to squeeze it out, so that's not as much pressure on my vagina, and I just kind of squeeze it out little by little, like so, and then get out, and then you'll see the blood. Anyway, I'm sorry, that's how you take it out. Okay, I forgot to add that. Continue. Like I said, I didn't try sex or sleeping. I don't sleep with anything inside me. Haven't tried to have sex with this, but so far for the peeing, minimal cramps. I actually ended my period at half a day earlier, which does not happen. I usually have a 5-day period. Does not fail. From the first day to literally like 10, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, I will stop seeing blood on the 5th day. So usually have 5-day period, but that period was 4.5. So I kind of ended my period, I want to say, in the middle of the day, right before I got off work. Like, okay, so it just kind of shortened it, and you know, I can dig it. No extra cramps. It was like the least crampiest period that I've ever had. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Oh, that's what I'm gonna show you guys. So when you guys see the video, you'll see how it looks or whatever, and I'm gonna show you guys how I wrapped it. So I'm in the bathroom and I got tissue. So what I do is I would take the tissue and I would just wrap it around like so, just so you can start soaking up the blood or whatever like that, and then I will put it back in the bag like this. Okay, and that's how I disposed of it. And I put it in the bag like this, and I just, sometimes you might want, some people like to wrap it again, but it's in the bag, like what the heck, and it's in like a little tampon thing, so whatever. And I just stick it in there, and bam, done with it. Next to the next 12 hours or whatever. Of course, check this frequently if you have a heavier period, but if you have a regular period, I say give it a try. I really liked it. Like I said, from videos, working out all day, sitting, walking, and all the other good stuff, it did really, really good wonders. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Be on the lookout for a lot more of these videos. I actually have 2 more menstrual products that I want to try, and maybe a third one if I get the reusable NYX menstrual cup or disc or whatever it wants to call it. So I will definitely be making another video, but be on the lookout for some period panties and some reusable pads. And yeah, I'm just trying to really go the more natural route, and I can feel my body getting better and better period wise, for my period getting better each time I use one of these new natural products. And I encourage you guys to try so too. And also let me know if you're liking this segment. I don't know, maybe I'm gonna call it female talk, girl talk, support posse, support posse. I'm sorry, I just got excited. I'm gonna have to trademark that. But support posse, I might call this the support posse segment, where I just, you know, kind of review some of the menstrual products and a lot of the natural ways of doing A, B, C, and D. Like I know natural ways to cure yeast infections, and you know, I can like make some of these things for a lot of the black and colored women community, because honestly, like all the stuff that we like 2 for $8, 3 for 10, like all of those products as far as like menstrual stuff going has so many chemicals in it. It has so much stuff bad for us. And since a lot of women of color and black women are on the lower end of the food chain, we get what we can and we keep it moving without really considering our health and our bodies really. So I want to, you know, try to get the people in my community, or people to at least talk to. I know at least three of you guys that I know going to actually watch this video and be like, okay, this is what she was talking about. She's blabbing about being natural. Yes, I'm trying to be more natural in every aspect of life. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram for my next video, and subscribe here so you can see more videos like this, or more videos like my other geeky movie reviews. I know this just came out and I did not do a movie review before. I just couldn't, okay? It was just a lot of pressure, and I'm not gonna go through that right now. While I was on my period, it just was not going to happen. I was going to be on here all messed up, okay? So sorry about that, but hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope to see you guys soon, and please let me know how you guys feel about the support posse segment. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.
Be careful in the world. You gotta be careful in the world. Be careful in the world. You gotta be careful. Be careful in the world. Be careful in the world.
A velocidade